Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The safety, Justin Reed, tabbed to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. At their own 35-yard line. Here's Tua to open with a throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now he takes off, and Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
1st and 10. Tua, give it to Achane. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. And Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. From 31, here's 2nd and 9. All right, come on. Here's Tagovailoa. That one into the hands of Turner. And he will get into the end zone. P.J. Turner. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hours spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
First down, Saints.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Shuck. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and 6. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to be 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. A dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. The air again is Shuck. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That ball's broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Shuck. And he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, 21 CA.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over. Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll run here with the rookie. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
At the 11-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Chuck. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes. And now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read, the running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
They'll start on the ground. It's Aiken. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. That's taken in by Aiken. And that'll help give him some space and a bounce up at the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing is Tua. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the ground, here is Aiken. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Tua now on third down. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First down and goal to go.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's Aiken. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal.
Cover 3, kick. Ready. Ready, team. Out.
Aiken. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's
2 minutes to
third
play.
and
First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Miami after this. They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ollie Gordon, touchdown Miami. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. To return, it's Kendre Miller. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On first down, Shuck. That's caught downfield by Diggs. That one good for 29.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. They got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
On first and 10, here's Shuck.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The air once more. Shuck. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Saints going to use their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Shuck looking to throw on first down. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. New Orleans, third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Throwing is Shuck. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, New Orleans. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Groupie able to add the extra point. Saints will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Tua now on first down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Dolphins have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Miller now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on fourth down, Matthew Hayball out to punt. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll go, and here's Shuck. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's Shuck. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Shuck out to his right. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Shuck going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Rolling right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Ever so often, like, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Cooper, Kupp, touchdown Saints. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, team?
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and the first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. From the gun, it's shut. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To the air is shot. That's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is shot. Tyrell Dodson into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third and a long way to go. They will run it over center with Hall. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up fourth down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9.
All right, go, go, go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. Nick Bolton gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tua. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he steps into this one, gets off a big kick, angled for the sideline. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Chuck. He'll find Hall. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. Now things go from bad to worse. After giving up the safety, the free kick goes out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
44.
They'll run with Achane. Down the sideline, past the 45. He's inside the 25. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 48.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, team. What's it? Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Once again, it's Achane. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Brought down by Nick
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
comes Hall on this toss to the right. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Brings up 4th down.
Operating out of the gun this and he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
This is one of those coaching decisions people are going to be talking about for a long time. You find yourself down 3, a field goal gets you level. Instead, you roll the dice and go for it, and you fail.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, shot. Big team. 20, TX. Out.
A run, and it's Achane. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Out.
Now Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 39 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Go ahead.
A run up the middle with Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Darren Waller. Down Miami. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Next to score, Dolphins 30, Saints 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is shot. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And third down coming up.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's the veteran, Cooks. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for 2. On the run to the right. He's going to air this one out. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Sanders here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose. Well, it's late, you're losing. Things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time, the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
Now shucked on third down. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Chuanet on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Miami.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So a win here for the Dolphins. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. So they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
One of their best defenders. Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are bored. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe.